My name is Sieczak, and today I will talk about the phytoremediation, which is a very difficult term. And let me explain what it is, phytoremediation. So phytoremediation is actually a process of cleaning soil using plants, soil, water and air. And you have the words that actually build this phytoremediation. So it's phyto and remedium, it's cleaning, bringing balance. And then there is a various processes actually under this one term. So the plant can store the contamination, they can store it and then degrade it. They can store it, degrade it and release into less toxic, less contaminated way, and then can also stabilize the contamination within the roots or degrade it. And the terms as such was used first time in the context of Chernobyl, when in 1989 a group of scientists from Ukraine and USA, they've entered the site and they've decided to plant plants, and they've chosen the plants like sunflower and industrial hemp, for example, because they are the plants that they can this type of contamination, radiation. Okay, so it's very technical, very complicated process, and I'm a landscape architect, I design things, so why I'm interested in it? So is there any platform that these two can meet? And actually I was interested in it when I was at I found out about the phytoremediation when I was at university. And I was given this site, which is Dagenham South, which is East North London, and is post-industrial place, is a former Ford factory. Derelict, brownfield, abandoned, nothing's there, but there is also a good site of these two creeks that goes north-south to go to the river, and very close park on the north. So I got this vision about the sustainable community, sustainable development, all these neighborhoods which are walkable, and the green infrastructure that connects the sustainable development with the urban tissue. And then I realized that actually before the development starts, the soil there and the site needs to be cleaned, because it's not a blank canvas, it has its own history. And then there's the various contaminations that are on the site. And I did a small exercise to find out what kind of methods are available there. And then that's how I find out about phytoremediation, in a contrast to these methods which are used on a daily basis, like excavation or landfills. And there are some advantages and limitations of these methods, and the biggest limitation is actually time. It's time-consuming process. The plants need to have a time to actually soak the contamination and release it. But the biggest advantage for me as a designer, it is that it is very aesthetically pleasing process, and it uses plants. So you actually design with plants, you need to plants, and it's low cost. And then I took this site and I've created a few phases. So the first phase, it is how it is now. It's contaminated, and then we plant specific plants. We choose the plants on a type of contamination, and then the development can start. So that's the type of plants that can be used for this specific pollution. And they look beautiful, and one of them is a sunflower, which I use as a symbol here. And then there is a poplar tree, which is very good to clean soil and air as well. So here is also the opportunity to use these crops as a biomass. And this is a very huge scale of the site, so it could be also cost effective. And then the next phase, when the soil is cleaned enough to actually introduce the development, to introduce humans there. And that's when the development could start in many years after. And that's a beautiful, I think, visualization of how it could look like as a final project, as a final sustainable development. And actually there are some examples of already built sites, which I will present in a second. Okay, so that's the master plan of this final product. So this sustainable development with urban farming, with green roofs and green link, and then the SAT system also, because such system was one of the things which were also interesting for me. And then there are some examples of already built parks and developments. So that's this park, very recognizable park in Germany, and it is a good example also of connecting different methods, because it's not only phytoremediation there are also other methods used to clean the soil there. And the water cleaning using plants, such system, which is growing in popularity, and very known example of Portland, and they've used the Unicus patterns there to clean the soil. And we also have an aspect of trees with the air pollution and cleaning the air pollution. And trees are not only beautiful, that not only are green, they also work behind scenes to clean the air for us. So we benefit from this process on an everyday basis. And then the very last example, which is a park in Amsterdam. And this is actually the quintessence of the phytoremediation. And this is a brownfield, and the phytoremediation is introduced there. You can see a poplar tree that grows, and it will clean the soil for the future development of mixed-use development. So I think I've explained why, as a landscape architect, I'm interested in phytoremediation, because when we have a brownfield, we can introduce this method, which can create a very nice and aesthetic environment. And yes, that will be everything. Thank you.